there are like 100 million books in the world. I don't know, but you think that one person was like, oh, I'm not gonna write a book because XYZ wrote the book. You think whoever created Twilight was like, I'm not gonna write a book about vampires because person A already wrote a book about vampires. Or like Harry Potter, I forget that lady's name. It was like on the ground asking for water to fix it all up and then watching the house crumble again. I'd rather like have it like, you know, coming gradually. And then, you know, I can worry about other things later. So yeah, I think that's, and then like it comes down to like drinking water and eating healthy and fitness. Like that is another thing that does include, you know, prioritizing yourself. But that's one thing that people literally have to gradually add into their life, because if you really think about it, the more toned your body looks, and it doesn't mean that you have to be a specific size. Don't get me wrong when I say that, but the more toned a person looks, it looks like they take more time into actually caring about their physical health. And it doesn't mean like, you know, because there are naturally like thin people, there are naturally thick people, but it's about the definition and the tone in the body that make it seem like a person has just taken the time to really invest in themselves, in their body. So I think that is something that we should all think about coming into this 2024 year. I hope that this was like motivating and gave you guys some advice, like advice as you're going to sleep. I know in my first video I was like, I don't want you guys to be thinking about life, but like I think that this is something that we should all take seriously, because you do matter. Like I know so many of us, including myself, we're just so used to like putting ourselves down, being our biggest critic, our biggest hater. But like guys, you are the only, hopefully you are, but you are the only person in your body. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself. If you do not love yourself, it will show. I promise you, it will show. And the way that you love yourself